You might think this looks cute, like she's just a high maintenance, top class noble lady living her best life. But what if I told you it's mostly fake? A curated illusion designed to make you want more stuff, more brands, more consumption, and obviously more financial stress and insecurity. Hey, I'm Riri and welcome to my channel. Today, I want to talk about something that's quietly ruining lives, the promotion of overconsumption disguised as aesthetic vlogging. Especially for younger generations, this culture is a legitimate trap, and most of it far from genuine. I mean, where do I even start? The media and influencer space is more corrupted than you really think. At this point, you have obviously come across videos where people are just applying dozens of skincare products from different brands on their skin, promising you that this is the ultimate way to clear skin, to anti aging, or literally whatever. You might have also come across videos where people are literally adding thousands of chemical infused products like bath bombs, bath salts, shower gels, and literally whatever exists out there in their bathtubs. They are also adding scented candles, perfumes, and they're literally sitting there with their books or laptops claiming it to be an aesthetic self care. But to be honest, just like tell me, do we really have that sort of time and energy as well as money for all of this? I think this is probably for people who are without any serious jobs or school. So now the biggest question comes, how do they afford it all? Well, that's clearly easy. Brand sponsorships, affiliate links, and UGC marketing. That's exactly the reason. This isn't about shaming anyone, obviously. This is about waking up to a culture selling us a fantasy that equates self worth with how much you consume, and the consequences mental health struggles, financial stress, financial insecurity, and as well as environmental harm. It's honestly so mind rattling to see how these young children and these young teenage girls are so invested in buying these sorts of self care products, these skincare and makeup at such a young age when they don't even really necessarily need it, but still they think that that's the way that they can be cool, aesthetic, or beautiful. It's honestly very sad, and that's why I'm here because I really want to talk about this. Now, I want to start with the real damage. It actually starts very early. Yes, you can argue with me and say that some influencers are actually very rich and they can afford these things. Some people can really tolerate more than five products on their skin, but that's not the point. What I'm really trying to highlight is the huge number of influencers who fake it all just to convince you that you really need more to be enough. I mean, imagine telling a 13-year-old girl that she needs collagen, that she needs AHA, BHA, and all sorts of those harsh chemicals and acids on her skin to glow, to be that girl. It's it's honestly so misleading because this isn't this isn't just misleading anymore. This is the loss of innocence. Children are impersonating adults, drenching their faces in drunk elephant and CeraVe when they should be outside, laughing, growing, and living their own childhood. And it probably all stems from what they're watching. Next time you come across an influencer like this, ask yourself, is it really motivating me? Is it making me feel happy? Or am I feeling insecure and unsatisfied because what I have isn't enough and I should spend money on more of these to be claimed as aesthetic and polished? These influencers will try to convince you that a 10 to 20 step skincare routine is the ultimate beauty secret. But what they won't talk about is the ultimate health risks or the environmental consequences. Scientifically speaking, using too many products, especially actives or harsh chemicals, damages your skin barrier, leading to irritation, breakouts, or worse, skin cancer. And here's the scary part. Recent dermatology studies show that early, frequent exposure to strong ingredients like acids, retinols, and artificial fragrances can permanently weaken the skin's defense layer. Yes, permanently. In young teens, these overexposure increases risk of eczema, hyperpigmentation, and in extreme long-term causes, skin cancer. If you really don't believe me, then I'll just share my very own story. So, I was heavily influenced by TikTok self care trends. When I was a teen myself, I started using basically everything: cleaners, toners, sheet masks, clay masks, serums, moisturizers, you just name it. At first, it felt aesthetic, but very quickly, the side effects hit real hard. So, even after all of that, I was searching for solutions, more products, more recommendations from influencers, but all I ended up with was this: product plus damage plus more product equals to disaster. Regardless of that, I still convinced myself that maybe it's just a wrong product, maybe the wrong brand, maybe I need something more expensive, maybe the one this influencer uses will fix it. But no, it just made things worse for me. Until finally, I just decided to cut off the cord completely. I stopped chasing these trends. I stopped caring about these toxic beauty standards. And I just did what I should have been done all along. And something that literally saved my life and I believe will save yours too. I simplified my routine. I brought it down to just the essentials, to the point. The only products that I use right now is cleanser, moisturizer, sunscreen, and a lip mask. Occasionally a clay mask when my skin needs it. And when I tell you, when I tell you from the bottom of my heart that these simple mindful choices healed me, even they started getting my acne faded, the acne that I have been trying to fight for years, it just gave my skin a new life. My skin felt balanced again. It wasn't stripped, it wasn't inflamed, just fresh, just real, and just me. So, in the end, no matter how many times these influencers tell you, use this, do that, try it like this, try it like that, ask yourself if you really need it or if it's because it's popular. Because sometimes, even if something is very popular, very trending, or if something suits for someone, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's gonna suit you too. Because our skin are very unique and it's very sensitive. You might need more or less than me, and that's completely okay. It really is. It isn't about cutting off everything literally and just relying on water. That's not what I'm trying to tell you here. It's about learning what works for you, not what works for the internet. Because, listen, beauty and health aren't just what you are, they come from within: your mindset, your peace, your personality, your soul. So, please, don't just invest in your face. Invest in your mind, your habits, your passions, and above all, invest in your truth. Try working out. Try being active. Try something new, your hobbies. Try socializing. Read a book. Laugh. Love yourself. Love your life. That's where beauty is. These influencers and media have completely ruined the idea of aesthetic. Aesthetic doesn't mean expensive. Aesthetic doesn't mean overconsumption. They don't really care about your skin or your happiness. These influencers only care about money, views, and clicks. Let's not let them blind us anymore. If you made it this far, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I know this was a lot to absorb, but this conversation needed to be had. If you want more videos like this, please stay with me because I'm just getting started. Until next time, stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed, and love yourself more than they ever taught you.